Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thanks for watching today. And I wanted to try on some lipsticks, ones that have been kind of staring at me, come by me, come by me, come by me, come by me, since I first saw them, I don't know, might have been summer or early fall of last year. Okay, before we get into it, thank you for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. If you're not, would you please subscribe? All right, so you've probably seen these. I just sliced it open. I haven't swatched anything yet. It's from Pat McGrath. And it's these little itty bitty teeny tiny baby lipsticks. This is the Mini Matte Trance and it's the color Blitz Trio. So this is first edition. You know how she comes out with, multiple editions, first edition or limited edition or what have you. But there's these little teeny tiny baby lipsticks. Oh, and I'm dropping. I'll be right back. I lost one on the floor. Of course I did. But they're like this. They're so cute. And they even have the little tiny lips. Now, I do have some full size. I have 3 of the full size lipsticks. And if you look at these guys next to them, this is what we're looking at here. It's definitely mini. The packaging is similar. I'm still dropping stuff. This one here has kind of like the gold rim around the top and metal rim around the bottom. This one doesn't have it on the top or the bottom, but it does still have the gold sticker and the name on the bottom. I have 2 of the Trance Luxe lipsticks, which are the cream formula, and 1 of the Matte Trance in the full size. And when I bought these, I bought them right after they came out. I bought 1 when the Matte Trance came out because that was the first formula to come out, and I got the shade Omi. And then I picked up 2 of the the Trance Luxe lipsticks. I can't remember what they're called. Because even though I liked the formula there just wasn't a shade that really appealed to me because most of them were nudes in the matte formula. But the minute the cream formula, the Luxe Trance came out, I was like, oh, there's more colors. And there were still more nudie colors. There was a berry color that I picked up. But I'm going to be honest. I didn't love them as much as I thought I was going to, or as much as I wanted to at $38 a piece. So I remember really enjoying the matte formula, but although I do love a good nude lipstick, my heart was really longing for some bright lips. And that's what this little mini trio is. And so I thought for $25, I'm going to snag that, and we're going to see if the formula and the color together make the perfect lipstick for my taste. So let's just try them on. Let's go from lightest to darkest. I'll make sure to insert some arm swatches for you so that you can see what they look like not on the lips. This is Full Panic. This orangey red is called Obsessed. This deeper red is called Elson. I really love the way that these 3 colors look on my lips. When I first bought that first Matte Trance in the shade Omi, which is named after Naomi Campbell, it's a very beautiful, natural nude, I was really wanting punchier colors. And at that point, I don't think Pat had any reds or really vibrant. They were mostly nudes and shades of nude, which is fine. But I feel like I need some of that brightness and the punchiness to my lips to really bring color to the rest of my face. And I tend to live more in a bright lip than you'll see me in a bright eye. And I'm sure you've already picked up on that. I am trying to branch out in eyeshadow looks, but mostly give me a bright lip and I'm happy forever. I really like the shade that I'm wearing now the most out of all 3 of these. I like all of them. I think they're all really, really good. But Full Panic is that kind of fuchsia-y pink shade. Obsessed is that more orangey red, and this is Elson, and it's more of that deeper red. It has a little bit of brick in there, and it could just be it looks that way on my fair complexion. But the formula is very, very comfortable. It's very obviously matte. It's matte going on. There are some that higher end matte formulas in a bullet form that I'll put on, and they have a little bit of a glossy sheen to them for the first 10 to 15 minutes, and then they kind of dry down matte. These are matte on instant application. I like that. The one thing that I've noticed between these smaller and the mini and the full size packaging is that sometimes if you're just holding it here and you're putting it on, if you don't roll it up all the way, it can very easily start to kind of screw down on you while you're applying it. So I find it's best to kind of hold it around the gold packaging part and then apply it that way, because that way you don't get that roll down while you're putting pressure onto your lip. I found that happened with all three of them, and that doesn't happen with the full-size packaging. But the full-size packaging is very different. It's much heavier. It's definitely got more of the luxe feel to it, where this has a super cute luxe look to it with the lips on it, the gold lips, the black packaging. It feels much lighter because it's mini packaging. The product on the inside is the same, but the packaging is not the same. If I'm not mistaken, this is plastic, whereas the packaging from the full size, I think it's metal. It's a metal component, so it's very, very different. But I like that you're getting the look of the full size. I think that it's a really great way to look at it. It still is very obvious what it is, and it's still very obviously a unique and very luxe mini size lipstick. I think that I would have been much happier if I had these three in the full size and maybe the three that I have in mini packaging. I can see myself reaching for these a lot more. And at this point, I have so many lipsticks, I don't see myself going out and getting the three that we were talking about in this mini set in full size unless I were to run out of it and it becomes like a favorite and I just plow through it. But it takes me so long to get through lipstick, even mini lipsticks. I don't see that happening. Now, would I recommend these? Absolutely. For $25, you get three beautiful, really punchy shades, an orangey red, a deeper red, and more of that fuchsia hot pink. I really, really think they're all beautiful colors. They bring a lot of life to the face, but it comes down to what sort of lipstick do you like? If you've been wanting to try the Pat McGrath formula, the matte formula, but you didn't want to spring $38 for one of the original size lipsticks, get the minis. I think you get almost the full experience, and the only difference is the packaging. This is a little bit higher quality packaging, the full size, than the minis, but I mean, seriously, they look so much alike. And for $25, three of these. And when was the last time you used a full tube of red lipstick? Unless you're a red lipstick lover, I find that it's really quite hard to do. I am a red lipstick lover, but I have so many reds I couldn't even tell you how many I have. And so at this point, I like the idea of trying something new in that smaller packaging. I think these are really great. What I can tell you, and not based on these three shades, but based on the other matte trance lipstick that I have from Pat McGrath, is they wear beautifully. They stay matte, they don't get dry or crumbly, and they feel very comfortable on the lips. I never feel, like within the first 4 to 5 hours, it doesn't really feel dry. And then if you're starting to get a little bit dry, a little reapplication, usually for me, it's right in the center, like right in here, that I feel like if I'm drinking water, if I'm sipping from a straw, I'm trying to do less and less of that. Straws aren't good for the environment, and they're not good for the little lines around my lips. I'm not gonna lie, I do think about those things. But if you find yourself in that situation where you're drinking from a water bottle, drinking from a coffee cup, drinking an iced tea with a straw, you do find that it wears off in here, and then that's where I find that it gets dry, is right around wherever my lips are touching a surface. I find, since I don't lick my lips, since I don't touch my lips, I can apply one of these matte trance lipsticks and they last 4 hours. But the minute I start incorporating eating or drinking, then I do feel like I need to touch it up right in the center. And where it starts to wear off is where I feel it gets dry. And I don't necessarily think it's the lipstick that's making my lips dry, but I feel like it's where it's wearing off, and it doesn't have that protective coating of, you know, lipstick or lip balm. And I did have a lip balm down, a really light layer of lip balm before I put on this lipstick. And I do with every lipstick that I wear. Unless it's summertime and I'm wearing a glossy, balmy lipstick that already has really hydrating ingredients in it. Especially if I'm wearing a matte lipstick, I always have a very light layer of balm down, and I blot it first because I don't really want it to affect the formula and the way that the lipstick wears, but just to keep my lips just a little bit more nourished, especially in the dead of winter because it's 7 degrees outside and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. But those are my thoughts. I really think these are a great way to try a higher end product to see if it's something for you. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for being subscribed. Let me know, do you love bright punchy colors, or do you live in the my lips but better, I need a nude? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you again soon. Bye.